Well, back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. We played on Saturday. We didn't do a show right after because we wanted everybody to spend their time with their families and stuff. So once again, happy holidays to everyone. Hope everyone had a good one. So we right back at it. We're gonna recap the game anyway. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. When you hit the notification bell, click select all to receive all of your notifications. Introduce the panel here. My guy Country's on the top right. My homegirl Kylie's on the bottom right. And my homeboy Boogie's on the bottom left. So how was everyone's holiday, man?
Yo, mine was good, man. The kids enjoyed it, so that's all that mattered. Once you reach my age, it's all about the children. Shut up, Boogie.
It was good. Got to see family. Went by way too fast, as it always does. But it was good. Got to watch a game with family, which is rarity. I normally don't get to watch it with all the family, so that was fun. Very loud, but it was fun.
Oh, I bet.
It was good chilling with the family, man, as usual. And Chuck, I know you can agree, it's always good watching LeBron lose on Christmas. So it was pretty cool.
It's always good to, enjoy watching that type of stuff, you know what I mean? But hey, he made history again, right? Was it he the oldest player to have 30-point games on Christmas or something like that?
Stats lie, Chuck.
Right. They definitely do, bro. But anyways,
I took a break from sports. I didn't watch no sports after the game.
It was actually some cool games on for Christmas. Better
I
than
know I probably missed some good stuff, but
when I looked on paper, I was like, but it was actually pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
The NBA slate wasn't too bad at all, really.
Yeah.
Especially on that night game, Denver and Phoenix. That was a good one. It went to overtime and everything. Jokic, he doing his thing. Look like he's trying to get a third MVP in a row. So
Jokic is crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, this is a football show, so let's get to some pigskin, man. But before we recap our game, man, we do got some news. Denver, they went ahead and fired Nathaniel Hackett. Didn't even make it to the full season. As everyone
Black Friday.
Nope. As everyone watched yesterday, the Broncos got slapped 51-14 on Nickelodeon. It was so bad that Patrick Starr was clowning the Broncos so bad.
Dang. Nickelodeon at that.
That's nasty, man. 52 points against Baker Mayfield. That's nasty, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't just Baker. Cam Akers got his too. He had a career game.
Yeah.
Man. 3 rushing touchdowns. I'm like, I ain't see that one coming. But Denver, they got the interim head coach now. He's one of the assistants. Can't think of his name on top of my head right now, but he's going to finish out the season. As we face Denver, which is crazy. We got them coming up this week. You've been seeing the past few weeks, these players, they've been fighting with each other, bickering each other, and then you saw numerous players yell at Russell Wilson. Like, it was a mess. I mean, it was clear that Nathaniel Hackett lost control of the team from the get-go, and it all started in week 1. Like, you remember on Monday night when they was driving down the field late, then all of a sudden he inexplicably let the clock run down, called a timeout to attempt a 64-yard field goal. It was some of the strangest stuff I've seen in the NFL in quite some time. And of course,
I understand why he was fired, but do you think you might well just let him play it out the season?
Shit, not after that Rams game. Get that shit over.
Right.
You got to get out of here, man.
He lost the locker room, man.
Man, I honestly felt like it was overdue. Like they would have done this like a couple weeks prior. But I'm surprised they waited as long as they did.
I ain't gonna lie, Kylie. I think if we would have blew them out like we was playing that first half, I don't think he would have even made it. I think he would have been gone that game after the Chiefs game for real. But.
Yeah, because like you said, he's lost control of the team, and his coaching decisions have just been piss poor.
Yeah.
No clock management. Just he and Russ obviously aren't on the same page, so it was definitely coming.
Yep.
Like, it's bad when like the fans count down the play clock for you.
Yeah, that's
right.
Right. What do you do with Russ though? Do you eat that money or?
Ooh.
Who's
That's a lot of money.
who's
I
taking on
think you
that
try to
contract?
make it work. Yeah.
Who's taking on that contract though? Anybody taking on that contract?
That dead money, if you get rid of Russell Wilson, would be like the most dead money in NFL history, bro. You can't do that. Like that's
Yeah.
you
I
gotta
don't think.
do that.
Yeah. They're
So,
not going to do that. What
I
I
was-
was. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
I think they're going to look for a coach that maybe got some experience with Russ, someone that they can work with, because they're not going to get rid of him. That contract is way too hefty, which joke's on them. I'm sorry to see it. It's really comical.
Because the
Because
contract
you didn't really
just
have to
starts
give
next
him
year,
that
right?
contract. You said what?
The contract don't start till next year, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to give him the contract. That's the problem. Like, he was signed up. You didn't have to give him a contract.
Oh yeah, you had to sign him.
Yeah.
You had
So
to
what
sign
kind of coach? You're not going to get a top tier coach
Trade Russ
that
for
wants to
Lamar.
take on that responsibility. Sean
Well-
Payton's not going to Denver. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't think he is either, man. Like,
And Lamar is a free agent, so you can't trade him, can you?
No,
He's
listen,
free
why
agent.
would Baltimore trade for Russell Wilson if they don't want to pay Lamar Jackson?
exactly.
Right. I don't think that's.
Exactly.
I don't
He's
think that's
clearly
happening.
worse than Lamar. Even if Baltimore don't think Lamar Jackson is the franchise quarterback, he's clearly better than Russell Wilson. Clearly.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
giving him $200 million, and I won't even give Lamar. Nah.
Everybody's better than Russell Wilson right now. It's okay.
Sad.
Public service announcement. These are my thoughts, and my thoughts only, not a reflection of Kingdom Cash Norris Partners. Russell Wilson, you need to find out who Russell Wilson is. It's like this facade he's been putting on, this good guy, this cool Mr. Unlimited, this cool, weird, nerdy guy. Throw this over. Just be yourself, bro. Who are you? It's like it's affecting you on and you're not good on the field. The classic album in a couple of years or 10 years or whatever. Like it's all going down. You hiding. He used the football to hide what he was saying to the offensive lineman. Who does that? Russell Wilson. Nobody does that,
got
bro.
a chance to make the playoffs or something. Like, bro, stop.
Right.
Trash.
Right.
We don't care.
I'm
You
speechless.
trash right now. You trying to hide that shit?
You can't explain him. It's like what is he's the fakest dude in the league, bro. And then it comes out that they have to talk to your agent to talk to you. None of your old Seattle teammates can get in contact with you. Nobody can. He got too many yes men in his corner, apparently. If he got anybody in his corner besides Sierra. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yep. And speaking of that dead cap, if the Broncos cut Russ after that extension, I got the numbers right here. 2022 is 124 million. 2023 is 107 million. 2024 is 85 million. 2025 is 49.6 million. 2026 is 32.2 million. 2027 is 12.8 million. 2028 is 4.4 million. So yeah.
Is that he's always been that though, Quinn? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
he's always been
Good
that coin.
guy.
But when
He's
you
always
win
been
it, it's
kinda
different, Chuck. When you win it, you can get away with that type of shit.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
That's
But
the only
That's a
thing
valid
that's changed.
point.
He's not winning anymore though. So
When you winning, it's cool. When you losing, it's like being with a girl, bro. The same thing that made you fall in love. When you fall out of love, you be hating it. I hate how she brush her teeth, bro. Ugh.
Man,
That
I
little
think
giggle. I hate it now. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
when you were falling in love, you love it. Like, oh, that's so cute. And then now you're like, ugh. Clean up after you.
I just think with that contract, you have to look at the general manager. A little. I know he's being like looked over closely or something like that, but they didn't let him go, which I get. Middle of the season, you don't want to do that too, but that's such a bad contract and such a bad trade.
But I mean,
Yeah.
when the trade happened, it didn't look this bad. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't playing this bad when they traded for him.
Nah.
Yeah, and like the plan was originally to get Aaron Rodgers. That's why they hired Hackett in the first place. They was thinking Aaron Rodgers would come along for Hackett, and then it was the best alternative at the time on
He
paper.
playing bad too, though.
Year early, I'll take Rodgers over Wilson anytime though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Even right now, I'm still taking Rodgers.
It don't look like either decision was a good decision.
Right.
Because the way Rodgers playing, he definitely don't want to be in Green Bay. I would be tired of running around Rodgers. Hey, bro, you either gonna play or you not. I'm over it, bro. Do what you gonna do. Because I mean, Jordan Love ain't it either. So it's like we're gonna have to make a move eventually anyway. So do what you gonna do.
Yep. And some of the names that's being discussed, Airbnb is a name that's being discussed, but I'm just gonna say this right now. Denver not gonna hire him.
No.
But
No.
I wouldn't take the job.
Right. It looks just like a real. It's not attractive.
Look,
It's not
you got a terrible quarterback who's only going to get older. You don't have any picks. You sacrifice all your picks. You Judy Judy on a rookie contract, right? You don't have to pay him eventually. Your other wide receivers are always hurt. You're facing a rebuild. So what kind of coach are they going to get? You're not going to get Sean Payton with a bad quarterback situation, no resources for the future. He's not going to take that job. Why would he take that job?
I mean, that's literally what he did with New Orleans.
But New Orleans wasn't in this situation.
They took a chance on the injured quarterback when he first got there.
Yep.
Yeah, but Drew Brees wasn't playing like Russell Wilson, though. Like
we didn't know who Drew Brees was, though.
Man.
When he signed with the Saints, we didn't know what Drew Brees was going to be.
Okay, but Denver Chargers. Which one you take?
Oh, if you got
Chargers.
Like that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or look,
Chargers.
I won't even do that. Jets. No. Denver. Who would you? I would go to the Jets before I went to Denver.
Oh, for sure, the Jets.
Absolutely.
Denver's not the same job it used to be. That's not a attractive job right now. That's my point. I don't think it's an attractive job right now. So they probably gonna have to go young, no name guy. They're gonna have to do what Detroit doing. The Dan Campbell guy who's fiery and spirited and passionate, but nobody knew who the hell he was. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to suffer through that Russell Wilson. You can't cut Russell Wilson for 3 years. You stuck with him, and he ain't gonna do nothing but get older. You don't. Denver's in a horrible position. Denver has.
I love it.
They have placed themselves in last place of the AFC West for at least the next 3 years.
You said that bad. Man.
Seriously, though. Especially if Aaron Rodgers come to Vegas. You're not going to be in the Tom Brady sweepstakes. Like, who wants to go to Denver? It doesn't look attractive right now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what they hire. I know Dan Quinn's been mentioned. Darrell Bevell's been mentioned. D'Amico Ryans. That's like the highest name out right now. So those are some of the names that's being mentioned.
I like the first two names, Chuck, but getting D'Amico Ryans with that defense and your offense that bad, you'll have to have a top tier offensive coordinator, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's that news. So we'll talk about Denver later on, like on the next episode. But they're in turmoil. I know Tua Tagovailoa, he's in a concussion protocol again, and I believe this is like the fourth concussion he done suffered throughout his NFL career. And it's like, and I saw the clip. when that concussion may have happened. It happened in the third quarter. His head hit the turf pretty hard, and it made me wonder why he was throwing all the interceptions in the fourth quarter, because it was just some horrible decision making down the stretch yesterday in that Green Bay game. These passes weren't even close. Like, he threw one to Tyreek, and there was like 4 defenders surrounding him. And then another one to close out the game. He had 2 guys open, running across. Like, Tyreek was one of the receivers open, running across, and he threw to the tight end. It was clearly double coverage over there. So I think Tua may have suffered a concussion. But my question to y'all is this, man. Like, the Dolphins continue to be negligent as far as their medical staff in general, as far as concussions. Like, are we getting to a point where there's just like if you suffer a certain amount of concussions, like, is there a point where a player shouldn't get signed anywhere anymore due to those concussions, or just it is what it is that comes with the sport?
It is what it is for me. I mean, if you don't want to sign him, don't sign him. But I don't think we should be boycotting him for his safety. That's what he's signing up for. Plenty of quarterbacks that had plenty of concussions doing the same thing. Steve Young was getting hella concussions.
Yeah, he was.
It happens. But definitely, if I'm a GM, no, I'm not signing Chuck. If Chuck didn't have 4 or 5 concussions, I'm not signing you for no long term or no big contract.
Right.
That's just me. But I'm not gonna say that country and college shouldn't be able to sign you.
Right.
It's kind of like the gift and the curse. You know what you signed up for with injuries related, and you know this is a violent sport. This is part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks, but it is a part of the game. Like, you signed up, you possibly could get hurt, and I'm not signing a person that's hurt all the time. 4 concussions in a year.
Not in a year, is it?
No,
is it in a year or
just 2 this year?
Just 2 this year? 2?
Yeah, it's just fourth in his career.
Oh, okay. Well, 2. Well, shoot, how many years he been in the league? He's still on his rookie contract, right?
Yeah, he ain't been in the league that long.
Ugh.
And he had one in college also, right?
Nah, he just had the hip injury and the ankle injury in college. He didn't have no concussions then.
He done got all his concussions in these last 3 years.
Whew.
That's rough, bro.
I mean, I understand. Like, I don't think that they should decide whether he can continue to play or not. I agree with you, Boogie. But I don't understand how it got missed. He was able to play, an entire second half? And I saw that play, and I was like, dang, that looked like it hurt. And they didn't really check him out. And I think there's supposed to be, overhead views and all that, where they're like, oh, he needs to go into concussion protocol. And he never did. He didn't go in the tent, did he?
Right. I didn't see no report or anything as far as
so that was just missed on their part again. And like you said, negligence. Like, it feels like it's a commonality, with the Dolphins. Yeah. I don't know that you see that around the league.
I would start putting some punishment on the Dolphins, though.
Yeah.
You can't keep having players play through obvious situations. Like, at least he needs to be checked out. He needs to go through protocol. We're not doing this for, excuse my language, for shits and giggles. You need to pull him off the field, run him through the protocol. Don't cheat. And because this man going to end up brain dead on the field, man. He done fell out once already. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the second time this year. Y'all keep letting him play through this. Like, that man, people got to watch that. Bruh, that's rough.
Yeah, the Dolphins' track record hasn't been good, man. Like, their organization has been just complete shit, man. Like, as far as handling stuff like this. And then we already know about the Brian Flores situation. And then they already got caught up with trying to get Tom Brady and Sean Payton, on some tampering type of deal. So, Dolphins organization, they're a pretty shicey organization. And
be careful what you wish for, Lamar.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I still think that's Lamar's best spot.
Me too, but be careful what you wish for. You think Baltimore don't care about you?
Right, right,
That's a fair point.
right. That's a
fair
great point.
Miami do not care about Tua, bro. They can't. They can't possibly care about him as a person.
Yeah, it don't
The
seem like
first
it.
time, bro, he took a concussion. He stumbled and fell out on the field.
That was a back injury.
Come on, Boogie. He said a back injury. Come on, man.
Ain't that
Bruh.
what they said at first? They was
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
that
that's what they
Yeah,
said.
at first,
Come on, man.
but we knew what it
come
was,
on,
bro.
bruh.
We knew what it was, man.
Man, hey, when Pat went down in Cleveland, it was it's over, bro. When we seen them eyes, it was over, bro. They was like, I don't care. We just gonna have to win this game with Chad Henne, but you're not going back in there. And that was a playoff game.
Yeah.
These are regular season games. Y'all letting this man kill himself.
And then like they did the same thing with Jamal Charles, like in that wild card game against the Colts. Like he came out and Jamal was trying to get back in there. He's like, come on, let me get back in there. Let me get back in there. I'm a fighter and all this other stuff, and they wouldn't clear him. So yeah, man.
You gotta have a coach that is respected enough and it has some type of human quality to be like, no, bro, it's over for today. I'm sorry. I know we need this game, and no, bro, I can't let you do it. I'm sorry. I can't. You just gonna have to sit over there and be mad. But at least I can count on you in a couple weeks. If I let you go back in there and you knock yourself out again, it might be over. Nobody want to see. We're not Tua fans, but nobody wants to see him in this whole career because they can't get it right.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. So hope Tua gets well, man. I'm sure if he don't play this week, he will be back for Week 18, and that could be a pivotal game, like the Jets and Dolphins. That could be for a wild card spot. The way the Dolphins been backsliding lately, so we'll see what happens. But on to us, man. Let's get to us. The Chiefs were able to pull off the dub, 24-10. It wasn't always pretty, but the big shocker for me is the defense. The defense actually showed up for this one. We was able to get pressure with Ford. Like we didn't really have to blitz for real. Chris Jones did a good job of handling double teams. He won his matchups. He opened it up for Karlaftis. Karlaftis had a nice game, and then Frank Clark, he did pretty well in his revenge game. We saw Dunlap get in there. I was very impressed with the defensive line, what they was able to do, and they was able to create for everyone else on the back end too. I saw that McDuffie, in his snaps, from what I've seen, he held it down. He played a hell of a game. Like he was pretty much everywhere. And also Juan Thornhill finally got a pick that didn't get called back because he really should be having more interceptions. All these other picks that he got, they was called back due to penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And then Snead played a decent game. The whole defensive unit, man, they played very well because this is a Seahawks team that's been putting up points throughout the season. And we talked about how the Seahawks offensive line has improved, after Russell Wilson left. And we was able to get pressure on them. So I almost want to shout out the defense first. Let's talk about the defense real quick. What are you guys' thoughts on the defense?
Look, to quote a famous movie, that's how you drive. From now on, that's how you drive. That's what my man Boogie said after the game. And I'm 1,000% behind him. Defense, whatever was said, whatever was eaten, whatever y'all did, do that again every week till it's over, till February, because the defense showed up as a whole.
What's up, Nathan?
What's up with you? The defense showed us up as a whole, and even when the situation where Joshua Williams got one of them calls was good, one of them calls was bad, and
it was terrible.
But they was able to take that on the chin, keep fighting, and went back to shutting them right back down. So the defense showed we needed, and I say as fans, I know, and I'm talking to Boogie and specifically, he needed something to show him that they are capable of this. We did need this. No, you know what? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna single Boogie out. We all needed to see an effort like this. It doesn't matter when it came, but we need to see an effort. Now we build on that. We had baby steps, but we need to build on that effort. The defense showed up and showed out for 60 minutes, period. Or 59 minutes, and then that last drive, they was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that garbage touchdown was meaningless.
Yeah,
you know,
so,
Garbage.
So yeah, offense need. We'll talk about the offense though.
Yeah. Like you said, I mean, they played a complete game. The front, that line was able to make things happen for him in the secondary. The tackling, I just want to give credit. The tackling was much better. The energy level was higher. And I really liked what I saw from Karlaftis. I know Jones had a great game. I know McDuffie had a good game, but I was very impressed with Karlaftis. He continues to get better each week. He had a really big sack, and you could just tell like he's starting to put things together, and I love seeing that. And then Chanel had a really good game, so I was really, really pumped to see him getting some action and more out of him. I don't know. I'm excited. Yeah, like you said, we all needed a little something because the last few weeks have been agonizing, to say the least. I mean, we've all been a little stressed out. They didn't give any, didn't leave DK on an island by himself. We didn't see a lot of that, so. I was for sure, Boogie. I was for sure ready for him to just like go off against us, but he didn't. I was like, okay, this is baby steps. Even Spags was making improvements, so I was happy.
Yeah, because DK did start off. I think he started off got 3 catches early on, but we pretty much held him in check after that. So,
like you said, we was tackling him as soon as he made them catches, so that helped a lot with him. But defense as a whole, man, Willie Gay. I didn't hear y'all say him. Willie Gay was everywhere. Bolden had 17 tackles. Like you said, Karlaftis, you starting to really see why you even drafted somebody like that in the first round. Like the tips, the sacks, just everything all around. He definitely looked good. Chris Jones, of course. But I want to ask y'all, what do y'all think about Josh? Y'all think Williams should continue being a starter, or do y'all think we should do something with Watson?
Hey, listen, I said I wouldn't mind Watson back in there, but I mean, Josh didn't play bad, man. Because like Country mentioned, like one of those flags was BS, honestly. But for the most part, he played all right.
He's always like his coverage is always good. Like he's always there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's just like a tick off, but he's always. It's not like he just getting beat just like to the woodshed, but you got to cut down on the penalties. He's still a rookie, but but Watson did show a lot when he came on the field, so it's still a toss up. I'm comfortable with both, but I think it's Josh because his size, he got a slight edge on him. I wouldn't be mad about it, but I wouldn't be mad if Watson was playing either. So I don't know. It's something to look at. It's something to continue to keep our eyes on.
Hey, shout out Justin Reed, too. I seen him make a play this week.
Yes, he did. Yeah, the whole team really stepped up. People who hadn't been making any plays really stepped up and showed like, okay, I can be here and I can actually back up maybe some of the trash talk I've been
Frank
running.
Clark also, man, this has been a couple weeks straight. Frank Clark has been making some plays. Like
blood in the water,
I don't know
Frank.
if he's getting closer to the playoffs. I seen he was talking shit after the game. I'm eating that shit up. Hey, Frank Clark go play like this in the playoffs. Yeah, sign me up, man.
Yep, I saw. What's that?
I seen B-Dub in the comments. Shout out to B-Dub. What's up, B-Dub?
Right, I was about to shout him out myself.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
But no, you good, bro. You good. But yeah, Joe Delaney. We know that's Kareem, but yeah, he could be our Brandon Carr. You know what I mean? I mean, Brandon Carr. He kind of. It was kind of like that early on, being right there, but just a little tick off. But I got my like I said before, I got confidence in this young group moving forward for the future. I know there's some guys that won't be here after this season, possibly. But Joshua Williams is one of those guys that I'm confident in the future to be even better. You know what I mean? He just takes his little lumps here and there. You know what I mean? But he's gonna continue to improve and he's gonna show out eventually. You know what I mean?
Hey, and
Appreciate
also
that,
I
B-Dub.
wanted to say McDuffie. I said something earlier in the year. I said his coverage was pretty cool, but I want to see him tackle better. He definitely has been tackling better, man. Like McDuffie's, I like what I've been seeing from him too, man. All around.
Yeah,
Did you tell him that personally? Because it looked like it.
Yeah, hey, something, man. But I've been seeing it, man. He's been turning up on that tackling. I like that, man.
See, this is what we said, though.
So, Boogie.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I just want to make sure. So, Boogie, do you feel like you saw enough out of this game to make you feel a little bit more confident in the defense going into the playoffs? Or do you need like another few games, even though we're playing the Broncos? Okay.
This is definitely one of those games. If we could play another game like this game, yeah, they wanted me back with that. To me, this is one of the best defensive performances we done had all year. Because like Chuck said, Seattle been scoring. What was the over and under, 50?
Yeah, it was 51, and it was well under that.
I mean, all year Seattle been scoring. Their defense been horrible. We held them to one touchdown.
Yep.
That's the type of shit I need to see.
Yeah.
You said no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I was thinking we said that the good and bad thing about Colin Saunders being on Twitter, that how would they respond to that? That's what I wanted to see. And it looked like, even though it was only Colin Saunders on Twitter, it looked like the defense was like, okay, y'all think we're not that good? Okay, let's show y'all what we can do. So I just hope that, like Boogie said, that needs to translate over the next week and next week. You know what I'm saying? So I think definitely Denver got a target on their back because we let them back in the game and all that stuff. So I think that performance needs to be up, and let's see if we can be consistent with it though. I do got a question for everybody. Where the hell did Leo Chenal come from? When did he start starting and kicking ass?
They finally giving him more snaps for a change.
Bruh, he's earned it because he was balling out there. Leo was getting down. All the rookies made plays. All of the rookies. Josh, Jalen, George, Leo, Brian Cook made some timely tackles.
He did.
McDuffie. All of the rookies got down, bro. All of them got down. Like they supposed to be hitting the rookie wall, right?
It's hard to bust through that wall this week on defense to be down on for real. On defense. Like, who is there anybody y'all just down on after this game? It's kind of hard for me to find somebody to be down on after this game. Just on defense. I know obviously I got somebody.
I don't think so.
But
I don't see it.
I guess you can have some gripes with Josh for the penalty, but
okay.
Besides that, no. Who really? No. Nick Bolton, another double-digit tackle. Willie Gay was everywhere. Frank Clark smelled blood in the water. Man, Frank Clark moved down that line and got Kenneth Walker. I'm like, oh, that's the old Frank.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, man. Nick Bolton, he had 17 tackles, right? And then there was some people was like, I can't believe that Nick Bolton didn't make the Pro Bowl and all that. But my thing is this: tackles are just one of the things you look at for linebacker, but there's other stuff you got to look at. So let me ask y'all this: what do y'all look for in linebacker play just besides tackles?
We all know Nick Bolton. We all know he's lacking in coverage skills. I mean, we all knew that. Chuck been saying that. Sean Smith, who put Nick Bolton on our radar, his very first appearance on this very podcast, said the same thing. So it's nothing new that he's lacking in coverage, but he will tackle. Like he will. If he get his hands on you, you're probably going down 9 times out of 10. Right?
He missed on a couple tackles, but I mean, he got to be able to shed them blocks a little bit better to me. I mean, we already know he's not a coverage linebacker like Country said. Like, I'm not expecting him to be Derrick Brooks, bro. Like, I'm just not. I mean, I just want him to get more tackles for losses and not tackles 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. It is good that he's getting tackles. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not 17 tackles and 17 tackles. But if you ask me what I would want more tackles for losses like last year. But I mean, I just don't think he a Pro Bowler. I was talking to somebody about that on Twitter. I don't think he a Pro Bowler regardless, but I don't think he's like horrible. I just don't think he a Pro Bowler this year.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on
It's
that.
fair. Like that's not you're not hating on him by saying that, bro.
No. Look, I ain't
it's
but I'm just a little.
Right.
It's a compliment that people are saying that he's a snub for the Pro Bowl. That's a compliment in itself.
Right. And Boogie, I'm with you, bro, because there have been times when he struggled to get off blocks and stuff. You know what I mean? It's a little more noticeable this year for sure. And
For sure,
definitely.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, in those 17 tackles, there was none for loss, but at the same time, some of those tackles he did make, it wasn't for that much yardage, too. So,
and consider the alternative.
He not as bad as 53 last year. I'm not near going, hey, you won't hear me say that shit.
What about Snead? You think Snead should have been a Pro Bowler? I think you got a little bit more case with Snead than
for sure
than Bolton.
For sure. But I
don't know.
Snead not making it too, but he definitely, I would put him. He's been a better defensive player this year than Bolton has to me. Snead will be number 2 for sure on our team.
Chuck, you got the Pro Bowl corners on you? You got a computer up or something?
Yeah, I got it up. I can pull it up real quick.
Because I'm trying to see who made the Pro Bowl at corner. I know Sauce is on there because Sauce been balling out.
Yeah, Sauce definitely made. I think Sauce and Surtain for sure. I can remember. Off the dome.
Yeah, he not.
I'm not putting.
Nah. He's not gonna be above those two. So it's 3 starters, right?
Yeah, he do make big open field tackles. Yeah, he do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't knocking Nick Bolton. I brought his jersey. I like Nick Bolton. I just don't think he's a Pro Bowler this year.
Yeah, so here we go. The cornerbacks. Let's see here.
And Boogie, we've been fans long enough.
Hold on, yeah.
Derek Johnson wasn't always Derek Johnson either.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he didn't just come out being Derek Johnson. He had to learn the game and he got better. And then when he was Derek Johnson, he was Derek Johnson. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't always come out it didn't start off as DJ.
Yeah, because Derek did get benched for a short period.
That's because Todd Haley is an idiot.
I know.
They got Sauce, Pat Surtain, Marlon Humphreys, and Xavier Howard from the Dolphins as the 4th corner.
Ooh.
Xavier Howard, I got a question mark on that because I think he
could have got in over him.
He had a down year. He kind of had a down year, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Respectfully, I ain't putting Snead in there, but I ain't gonna throw a hissy fit if he did make it. But I'm not putting Snead in the Pro Bowl.
And heck, I think the other Jets corner might be a little better than Snead this year, but that's just me personally.
Yeah.
So
my boy T had a question about. Okay, let's break down this. Okay, the Pro Bowl is like a popularity contest. It's like running for the president of high school. It's really just a popularity contest, and the winning teams probably get the most players. Like the average fan that's probably voting for the Pro Bowl, they don't know who the best left tackle is in the league, bro. They just voting. Who's the winning team? Okay, well, he's got to be good. Let's vote him in. That's how it works, bro. It's not Orlando Brown get more respect around the league than he get in our fan base. You believe that to be true?
Yeah. I mean, bottom line is this: Orlando Brown, he's more respected by the players and the coaches. Oh gosh, boy.
No,
anyway, man.
I was about to say because I want to talk about Mahomes, but I wasn't trying to cut you off. So go ahead.
Nah, but anyway, let's transition to offense. Though I do want to talk about Orlando Brown because Orlando Brown, he did play one of his best games of the season. At 33 pass reps, he didn't give up any pressures.
Him and Tony.
Yeah. So Orlando Brown played his ass off, and of course, Orlando Brown did this thing in the run game too. So. Orlando been hearing all the noise about how, he didn't deserve the Pro Bowl and all that, and then he took that within and ball down the field. So,
bro, you know what that means? That means, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Boogie.
My fault. Question for all y'all. I asked it on the TL. Who do y'all think is the best offensive lineman on the Chiefs this year?
I'm gonna say Creed.
I'll say Creed being the most consistent.
I would have to say Creed or Tooney.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Tooney, he was hurt for a second, but I think when he's there, there's a clear difference with that line when he's in there.
We knew Tooney was out.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely knows.
No, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like 33 pass attempts. That means the left side shut him down for 33 passing attempts. Like nobody was messing with him on the left side all game. That's crazy.
Man, I want to go Trey Smith, man.
I mean, I definitely think he was snubbed from a Pro Bowl vote. He should be there.
I'm with you. I think he is a Pro Bowl snub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember Trey. He had his difficulties here and there, but at the end of the day, he battled against some of the elite guys. He held his own pretty well. I remember that Titans game on Sunday night. Him and Jeffrey Simmons were going at it. Jeffrey won his battles. Trey won his battles. You know what I mean? He had some of those, but Trey's still a pretty damn good right guard. You know what I mean? So
I feel like he's been setting examples like the last couple weeks. Like,
yeah, he has. He's been putting cats on their ass.
Crazy shit with that blocking, but I'm with. I like Tooney. If he didn't miss those games, I definitely think I'll go Tooney.
But I will say this though, I think Trey Smith played better than Quentin Nelson this year. Quentin Nelson, to me, he fell off a little bit this year.
See, that's the thing about the Pro Bowl. You only go with names that you're familiar with, bro. Like I voted. Who did you vote for last year? I voted for Quentin Nelson, and you're not even looking at what Quentin Nelson ain't Quentin Nelson no more at all. Like, not even close.
Right.
The pancake man.
He been doing it, Red. He been getting some crazy ones.
Can you imagine being 200?
Yeah.
You said what, Bud?
Can we talk about that throw Mahomes made? Because I damn near want to put that in my top 5.
Which one? Which one?
Kelce?
The Kelce one.
Hey,
hold on.
It was perfect.
Hold on, right quick though, Boogie. Can you imagine being 200 pounds as a safety, and you see them running the screen of McKinnon, and then Trey Smith is like coming right?
Oh my!
You got to make business decisions, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a business decision. Man, my mama in the crowd, man. I ain't about to. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. No, the Kelce throw. My goodness, Pat.
So pretty. Yeah, it was perfect.
It, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he underthrew it at first. Then I looked at it again. I was like, he didn't really underthrow it because I thought he underthrew it a little bit. Watched it live, but
what is Sporting Voice crying about?
Man,
we're not even gonna talk about it.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let's just go to that. Yes, Mahomes is the MVP right now. Is that what everybody wants to talk about?
Yes.
He's the MVP right now, Sporting Voice. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It is what it is, bro.
Look, when he wasn't the MVP, we came on here and said he wasn't the MVP right now. Hurts missing that game and then probably missing another game. It's gonna be Mahomes to lose, man.
Yeah, right now I saw that he was like a minus 500 favorite. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't mind Patrick being the favorite right now. If he wins, he wins it. I mean, that's cool. But what I don't like is I don't like how they penalize and Hurts like that. You put him down to like the fourth best odds now just because he missed that one game. Like I get the Eagles hung around with the Cowboys. They had a shot to win the game and all that, but you penalize him that much just because he missed the game, bro. Like
dropping him to 4 after one game is come on now.
Because I don't think Patrick Mahomes would have got penalized like that if he had to miss
the
previous game. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bad game. He dropped down the second, I think. Then he dropped down the second. Burrow came up. I know Burrow's been
Burrow's second.
Up every
second.
time.
And they got Josh Allen third now. So
I think Josh Allen he need to be in fourth.
Right. But they playing on Monday night.
For sure.
They playing on Monday night, so that's why they bumped up Allen like that. Because you got the marquee Monday night matchup coming up. Burrow and Allen, so
Ooh,
It's almost like
that's
they
gonna be
penalized
fun.
Hurts for the team winning, and they did. It's not almost, they did penalize him
Right.
for
Mhm.
because his team won.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
now
don't like that.
Mahomes is
But
number one in passing yards by 500 yards, leading in touchdown. Like, come on, Sporting Voices, we gonna be real or we gonna troll?
Yeah, but I will
And
say
even
this.
like stats alone, like stats aside, watch him play. Like he passes the eye test. Did you see what he was doing on the field this last weekend? The passes he's making, the plays he's
106
making. Whenever
quarterback
he's,
rating, no turnovers.
yeah,
I mean,
so ridiculous. And no one had any confidence in him going into the season that with this randomly put together wide receiving core that like nobody thought this was going to be the case. Everybody thought we were going to miss the playoffs, and here we are. He's doing more with less. He is the MVP.
He'll have 5,000 yards after this weekend, man.
Right. And like Mahomes wasn't even a favorite before the season began. Like Josh Allen was the preseason favorite. I think Mahomes
Right.
like third or fourth or something like that before the season began. So yeah.
Hey,
And Hardman's been on IR for like what the last 5 or 6 weeks. Like,
we'll get him back. This could be, yeah. Hopefully this week, please this week.
Right. But I will say
yeah.
this, man. Joe Burrow, that's one cold dude, man. That dude is cold. I'm sorry. He's really him.
Yeah.
Because he made Belichick's defense look silly. I know the second half the Bengals were tripping, but in that first half, that dude completed 28 passes, bro. Like he was just
crazy.
he the most accurate quarterback in the league. But at the end of the day, man, Mahomes, he gonna win it, man. Mahomes will have to have a drastic, horrible game to not have the MVP at this point.
hey, man, Sporting Voice is hurting, man. He's hurting over the flip TDs.
Don't.
Yeah, I see.
It's a pass, bro. What do you want to do?
The flip TV, man. Man, they're not the only fan base complaining about that stuff, man. But it's in the playbook, man. Like, what do you want to do? You know?
Can we state the obvious about the Chiefs offense that I just seen the comments saying it. I know we all feel it.
Okay.
I respect Watson, but we got to come on, man. I'm sick. I'm sick of every
Yeah.
week me and Kylie getting on here talking about Scott Moore, bro. I'm dead ass getting
He
serious.
had one target. He had one target all game.
Watson had 2 clear drops and still got targeted more than. Come on, bro. Like we got to do something different with this.
I mean, he got more snaps.
I understand he's a
And then
rookie,
Tony only had
man.
2 targets. Yeah.
Right.
Come on, man.
I know.
That's gotta change. That definitely has to change, man. Like, Justin Watson. I mean, I've said it. Anything we get from him is a bonus. And I mean, it was clear in that game he dropped some crucial passes. And it's like at that point, it's like, dog, get Sky out there, man. Get Sky his snaps, bro. Like, get Tony his snaps, man.
Snaps and targets.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, we at that point now. We about to be in the playoffs. We're gonna need those guys. So
yeah, this 2 weeks in a row, man, at least that Boston has had inexcusable drops at crucial moments. Like he
clearly him and MVS is our worst receiver.
Yeah.
Clearly. Anybody who's watched 3 Chiefs games could say the same shit, right?
Mm-hmm. And like when Sky did get a pass, he caught that pass. He shook the hell out of that defender, dog, and got some yardage after that. And it's like he don't touch the ball no more.
Bro, I don't fucking understand it because of shit like that, man. We didn't see Scott Moore catch a little screen pass, take it 20 yards, and it's a flag on the play. Then you'll never see him again. Like he's getting penalized for this shit, man. Why is he not getting targeted, man? Come on, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. And I know people try to put that versus the Houston game when Pat came to the sidelines. He was not yelling at EB, people. That wasn't for EB. He just dropped the ball. Like he dropped the wide open ball. Like what's going on? It's not working. That's what he said. It's not working.
Right.
3 drops, right? Wasn't it 3? Or am I tripping? Was that 3 drops?
Last game?
In the past
the last 2 games, yeah.
In the last game,
He dropped that long completion in Houston.
Yeah.
Which he should have I don't know. I don't know what he was doing on that play, but
yeah, you got to catch the ball.
you got to catch the ball, bro. You got to catch that. Because I'm sure McCall would have caught it.
Yeah.
And probably been still running.
Them last three
and that's saying
comments, bro. Them last three
Yeah,
comments.
run him again.
You say MBS play like he 5'7"?
Facts.
Oh, God.
And then the one about Scott right before that too, man. We didn't invested too much in him for the people in head. Yeah, man. Like, come on.
All right,
It's
so
like
conspiracy
this.
theory?
Hold on.
Are they hiding them? Are they hiding it?
I mean, here's the thing, country. Like, they shouldn't be hiding it at this point for real. Because, like remember when Christian Watson was struggling early on this season with the Packers? He dropped a wide open touchdown pass against Minnesota, and he wasn't getting the snaps or targets like that. But as the season went on, you know, they gave him another chance. They gave him opportunities, and he started balling out. Like, the dude had like 7 touchdowns in like 4 games, and I'm just like, if Sky would just get a real opportunity, I'm not saying he'll turn to Christian Watson right out the gate, but I'm sure he'll bring some production to the team because we done solid in 2 games this year when he had to step up.
What was the game that he had? Was it versus the Chargers?
Yep, Chargers was one of them, and then it was
he had like 2 or 3 games where they kind of like really gave him, and he I don't get it. I don't know. It
was 2 games in a row. It was 2 games in a row, and then all of a sudden they stopped going to him.
I'm curious. It
was the Rams. He had 6 catches, 36 yards, and then he had the Chargers. He had 6 catches for 63 yards back-to-back week.
Yeah, that Chargers game was definitely the game.
And he's consistent. I don't feel like I've seen it outside of punt returns. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like he's had an issue with dropping it. He's catching it. He's getting open. He obviously has chemistry with Pat. Put this man in.
30 targets this year that's nasty work, man. Come on.
It's awful. It's awful.
Come on, dog. Like,
I'm curious to see how they use, because we've never seen Tony, McCall, and Scott and Juju on the field at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's something I want to see. I need to see that.
You said you don't know how they go use them. I can tell you now. Sky's probably gonna get 3 snaps, and we're gonna be complaining. We've been doing this shit all year, man.
Oh man,
I'm looking at his targets a game, bro. Like 1, 0, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. Like, come on, bro. 6, 6, 0, 2, 0, 1 targets.
Yeah, it's a little unexplainable.
Andy Reid.
Come on.
I don't think someone just put up there's other receivers that were picked after him that are producing more around the league. But this is just what Andy does. He just doesn't play. I don't get it, but rookie wide receivers have a hard time. And it's very frustrating. I'm going to call him. No, I'm going to let him know. Don't worry about it. I've been on the phone with him. I'm going to let him know.
Chuck, please acknowledge that he won the fantasy league.
First of all, you got one more week, sport voice. It ain't over yet. But anyway, yeah, I'm still mad. I'm still mad I didn't beat him. But anyway, yeah, man. You know, but like go ahead.
Do you think they holding on to it? Because like I said, we haven't seen those 4 guys on the field at the same time. Are they holding on to something for the playoffs?
It could be part of it, but at the same time, like, you kind of need.
Our competition right now isn't like Seattle is the last good team we're facing for the rest of the year. I know Denver is going to fight regardless, and I know Oakland or where they play at now, Vegas is going to show up. But that was really truly our last bit of competition, the Seattle game. So. Are we going to start to see some wrinkles or something?
I mean,
this would be a good week.
We need to at least see them on the field together one time. They need to at least have reps together one time before this playoffs.
Reginald, bro, it gotta be something.
This would be a good week going against a good defense, man.
Yeah.
That's
the Denver defense want to continue to play.
Yeah.
They showed up last week. They showed up a week ago.
They didn't show up this week.
Right, they quit.
Yeah.
they quit. It's like, man, we had enough, dog. Russ, you keep spotting the other team field position. Like, we quit, bro. We're done.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
But Patrick Mahomes, man, like he wasn't all the way crisp, you know what I mean? But you know, he did what he had to do to get the victory, man. He had a couple of highlights. That dive in the end zone, dog, that was incredible. Like how he was able to keep his left hand in bounds and just extend to the pylon. Like it's pretty crazy, man. Like he's put up some crazy highlight plays this year, per usual.
Only he doing that type of shit, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Like nobody else is even thinking to do that type of shit.
Right.
That dude is.
His
One
trainer
man
put up
only.
like, you can't train this. You can't train someone to do what he's doing. It's got to be natural talent. And he sees the field so much quicker than other people. And I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I think every game we're talking about some magical play that he's like pulling out of nowhere, and he's the MVP.
Two of
say
the craziest plays, and that probably won't even crack his top 15 or 20.
Right.
Yeah. You're right about that. And then also
he shouldn't have made it to the end zone. Like he shouldn't have scored that touchdown. Like, look at that play. Like he should have been cut out before he shouldn't have scored that touchdown, bro. He shouldn't throw a perfect ball with the defender right there, and he throws it perfectly into Kelsey's hands. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that, bro? Like,
it's
for
unbelievable.
real.
It's really unbelievable to watch. And speaking of Travis Kelce, though, man, Travis Kelce added on another 100-yard game. And what's crazy is that Kelce was kind of quiet throughout the entire game, but then all of a sudden, you know, when we finally got the ball back to put the game away, right before Patrick dove in the end zone, Kelce had two big plays down the field, both in the middle of the field, and it was just pretty incredible, man. So, you know, Kelce continues to do his thing, add to his legend, to his soon-to-be Hall of Fame career. So,
yeah, I felt like that was a huge energy shift for them, because I feel like Kelce the last two games has been, I mean, he's obviously been producing, but it's been quiet. His energy has felt a little off, but I felt in that last drive, like you've started to see like the old Mahomes to Kelce kind of come back out. And our offense had stalled like prior to that for a while. And so to see that drive kind of unfold, I was like, okay, this is Kelce. Like he feels a little back now.
I hate to flip-flop, but I felt the exact same way. Like when Chris Jones got that sack at the end, it's like, okay, I was finally waiting on that. You finally did it. Like we knew Travis Kelce was going to have one of those catches and then take it deep or do whatever. We knew what was going to happen. So, yeah.
He runs like Forrest Gump with the person.
that's wild. That's a wild comment. That's a wild comment, man.
He do move. I don't know what it is. He do move like slow or some shit. It's crazy.
Hey, that's funny. Joe got the tweeted today.
Every time, bro.
That's the comment. That's the comment.
He looks slow, but you know what? Him and Pat and Kelce looks slow, bro.
He do.
But he makes 4 or 5 people miss with that simple spin move. And they look stupid every week. He just keeps doing it. It's like he's not gonna go that way. He's gonna turn back around, and they keep, bro.
I wonder why it's so. I want to hear a defender tell me why it's so hard to stop that. Because us just looking at it, it's like we know what he's gonna do. Is it because they're running full speed and they bracing for it, a tackle, or what? I don't. What
is it momentum? Man? Period, or is it? But you know he's gonna do it though.
It's crazy.
He's done it the last 8 years straight. Like, this is what he does.
Didn't he break another record?
Yeah, Mr. 800.
It's like every game there's a new record. He's
a complete full season before anybody else even came close. He did it in 17 games less.
Yep, he passed Jason Witten, didn't he?
I don't know who he passed. They didn't even make it.
I think he passed Jason Witten when he did that. So.
He got another record that he close to was most consecutive games with 3 catches. Who was number 1?
Reggie Wayne.
That's who it was. Reggie Wayne from the U.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little shaky on that.
Shout out to the U.
Give me up. Man, shut up, man. Florida State.
Yeah. You know it.
I'm just saying. I was giving them recognition just because. I mean, they ain't my team.
Nah, it's all.
So, I just wanted to do that on camera.
Nah. But like, this is so true, bro. It do look slow. It do look like Travis look old, bro. But he's so shifty, bro. And you never really get a hard hit on Travis.
Hey, you said, "Oh, did you see how Kylie and Deshaun both looked up?" Like, whoa,
She did. Yeah.
Don't call him old.
I mean,
Take one to know one, right? Look, Boogie.
Yeah, look, okay, you got us.
Man. Speaking the tackling, we kind of glossed over that, but it was some good tackling this week, man. It was some open field. Who squared up? Was that Brian Cook?
Yeah, Brian Cook was
Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie tackle on that screen. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Cook had some good tackles. Like everybody, man, they were squaring up. They weren't letting people run past them. Oh, Willie Gay had that one where he squared up on dude. Dude thought he had it open, and then it was like, nah, bro, what are you doing? So this is like, it wasn't even a complete game. Again, we have still not played a 60-minute game on both sides of the ball. And they are 12-3.
Yeah, and like Pacheco and McKinnon, they combined for 128 yards of total offense. McKinnon scored the touchdown. I feel like there was some meat left on the bone as far as the running backs, in my opinion. But I mean, we saw what Pacheco could do, man. Pacheco continues to perform. It's just that he ain't been able to get in the end zone. That's the only issue. But he's continued to perform. McKinnon, he continues to find the end zone, and they should continue this week.
I'm gonna keep banging the drum, man. We need Melvin Gordon active over Rojo.
You've seen enough now? Have you seen? Yeah. Okay. I just want to hear you say it because you were asking for it for a while.
Ronald Jones, he comes in the game, he runs for 6 yards, and that's the day. That's him.
Yeah.
You get one carry, 6 yards, he's gone. See y'all later. Thanks for coming.
I like what Paul said. I like that Mahomes is running the ball more in the red zone, but I think you get McCole back. You got Tony back. We seen what Tony did this week in the red zone. You get McCole back, and then you got Melvin Gordon running the ball in the goal line. I think that's going to help our red zone offense a lot. I think those have not discussed shift a lot.
We have not discussed Danny Shelton and Brandon Williams together yet.
Ooh.
Did you notice it? I noticed the difference with the D-line this week.
Yeah, man. Those are two big lows in that middle. Pause. So
pause. Very thank you.
Respectfully, I agree, man. I agree. But I ain't gonna lie. Even though he was complaining on Twitter, I still want Colin out there, man. I like what I see from Colin.
I like the rotation.
He'll be out there.
Yeah,
he'll be back out there.
Wasn't he sick?
Yeah,
he was sick.
He was sick.
And then Dana's playing good too. Dunlap's showing up. Like everybody, that rotation gonna be hard. It's getting difficult now. I want to see more of that. You gotta want to see more of that, right? Hey yo, that was on that pause comment, bro.
Definitely got to see more. But if we can get Frank Clark, Chris Jones, and Karlaftis playing like this at the same time, come playoff time, I'm feeling a lot different about this defense. We got to keep that type of momentum up.
Yeah.
Yep. But anyway, man.
Hey, congratulations, Gordon Boys.
It's almost playoff, baby. We go talk. It's almost playoff.
Jesus Christ.
Winter's coming, man.
But
I've never seen an opponent want so much validation from his rival.
Right.
We appreciate the support, Sporting Boys. We appreciate your constant support.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the guy.
But
to me nicely, country. Go ahead, bro.
But before we move on, though, man, I will say this about Seattle, though, man. That dude Kenneth Walker is nice, man. He's a problem. Because on that one run, you remember when he cut back to the other side of the field? That was a nice cutback.
I liked what I seen from him too, Chuck. I did. I thought they should have went with him more in the first half, man.
Yeah, they definitely should have because they did get a little pass happy, man. Because I don't know why they didn't see that our 4 guys was just lighting up Gino, man.
Yeah.
So,
but I did
Well,
like.
Gino was mad, man. Gino was upset.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, Gino was taking some hits.
Yeah,
took
Gino
some
was
crazy
taking some
hits.
mm-hmm.
But yeah,
All right.
Kenneth Walker definitely. That's the type of running back I would have loved here, man. Hey, I'm proud of Chiefs fans too, man. You know what? I did not see this whole fucking game. We should have drafted DK Metcalf over McCall. I didn't see it one time this game, man.
You right. You right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right. I didn't see that one time. That
the
is
whole
crazy.
game. They say y'all toxic, but you know what? I know y'all better than they say, man. Chiefs fans, Chiefs Kingdom. Good job this week, man.
And speaking of DK, I like Snead traveling. I like that. I like that. Spags. We should do that a little bit more often.
I agree.
Big facts, bro. But yeah, man. Before we go ahead and wrap up the show, man, let's talk about the playoff picture, man.
Let's talk about Cincinnati. No.
All right. All right. So yeah. So right now in the AFC, as of right now, as it stands, got the Bills at the number 1 seed, got us number 2, Bengals number 3, the Jags number 4 because they lead the AFC South at the moment. In the 5th, you got the Ravens. They clinched their playoff spot. 6 is the Chargers, as it stands. If they win their Monday night game, then you got the Dolphins at 7, and then on the outside looking in, you got the Jets. You got the Jets lurking. You got New England lurking, and you got Tennessee and Pittsburgh. So, I mean, I want to ask the panel this: like, how does this playoff picture turn out? Like, who's gonna make it? Who's gonna get those last few spots?
I think the Dolphins are on their way out. They started strong, but they've lost 4 in a row, and now 2 is in concussion protocol. I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't want the Chargers there, but I think if they went out, they'll obviously be in. I feel like with the Chargers, we're towing a really thin line because we don't really want them to be the 7th seed. At least I don't, because I don't want to play them the first round as the 2 seed. But then at the same time, I don't really want them to keep winning and make the playoffs. So it's you got to toe that line because I want them to be a 6 seed.
Yeah, right now they are the 6th seed though, right?
The Chargers
but if they were to lose, then they would drop to probably the 7th seed.
Yeah, because right now the Chargers, they clearly they winning right now 13-3 against the Colts. If they hang on, they'll clinch the playoff spot. So
I don't think that 1 seed is out of. I don't think that 1 seed is out of play for us just yet.
Yeah, me either. Because like I think the Bengals beat the Bills on Monday night. Next Monday.
Could be.
Hey, I don't care who win, man. But I want the Chiefs to get the number 1 seed, but I ain't rooting for the Bengals.
Look,
I won't say it. I will not say it.
I heard they was trying to come together in a tie, and I was like, go ahead, because that works for us. I don't know why would y'all want to come together to tie the game? Like that's stupid.
Joe, we could pay Juju. McCole is gone regardless this year, bro.
Oh, I don't know about that one, but
okay, sporting voice, whatever, man.
Hold on, what'd he say?
I don't listen to him anymore.
You say you don't want to play us in round 2.
No, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke.
We want y'all in the playoffs, bro. We're not running.
We do want y'all in the playoffs. Yeah.
Man, listen, I want to run back that AFC Championship game rematch in the AFC Championship game. That's what I want, man.
Don't tease me. Let's get straight to it, man. I don't even want it to happen in the AFC Championship. I want to get this shit over with. If I'm gonna be hurt me now. But I think it's gonna be y'all this time. So let's just get it over with.
I'm with Boogie.
Y'all need to worry about
2023.
Yeah,
you need to worry about staying healthy. That's what you need to worry about.
Right.
You just lose your right tackle for the season.
Yep.
The thing is, though, they've had all kinds of injuries throughout the season, and they still find a way to win.
They almost lost to New England last week.
Yeah, but
New England was capable of anything. They would have beat y'all.
Yeah, but they had that game pretty much in control, really. Like they was tripping in the second half, but they was dogging New England, man. They was.
I'm with Reg.
All right.
But
Let me see
but
what Reggie said again.
but either way it go, man. The Jaguars, I think they win the AFC South. Tennessee, they falling, and I don't think they're gonna get up. As far as the Chargers, they should get in. But the Dolphins, yeah, I think in Week 18, when the Jets and Dolphins go at it, I think the Jets gonna beat them, man, and that's gonna put Miami out. I think the Jets get in
right now.
The Jets got a defense now,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mike White is confident. They get Mike White back. Mike White's been their best quarterback on their team this season, so yeah, man. And the Jets got good skill players too, like Garrett Wilson. He's up for Offensive Rookie of the Year. You got Elijah Moore. You know, he don't really get targeted. Corey Davis, and let's see here, running back. You know, they got Michael Carter and Jonathan Knight. Nice little young tandem. You know, so I mean, I think the Jets get that last spot. Personally,
I'd rather play Miami than the Jets.
No,
we can beat the Jets.
I think they both.
we can beat the Jets.
No, I
can
think
beat
both
the
of them
one.
ships are sinking right now, and they just looking for a way home. Both of them. I'm so glad Sporting Voice is such a Chiefs fan. He know about the scores and what we did and how we choked and all that good stuff. He's in tune.
He really is, though. He talking about we worried about them. He's more worried about us.
Oh, he's definitely worried.
Like,
I don't know why, though. They beat us like the last 3 times. Why would you be worried about a team you've beaten so much?
Right.
It should
because
be
it's coming.
Super Bowl, right?
It's like, don't check out Joe Burrow?
It should
Aren't
be
y'all straight with Joe Burrow?
walkthrough.
It should be, yeah. That's a, yeah.
Don't y'all got Shiesty over there?
Who? Why they? Hey, bro, Shiesty ain't a compliment. Do they know that? If you call somebody Shiesty, that's not a good thing. Or did y'all change the definition of Shiesty?
Yeah, come on,
They changed. They probably
now,
changed.
man.
I'm old. Yeah, I'm old now.
They probably changed the definition.
Okay. They had to, because last time I used Shiesty, that wasn't a good thing.
Yeah, but anyway, man. Let's before we go ahead and wrap the show up, man. Let's go ahead and get a word in from our sponsor and wrap this bad boy up, man.
He is.
Getting called out.
Man.
So shout out to the good people in Homage, man. Right now they got free shipping on U.S. orders of $25 on board. They got all kinds of stuff. They still got the starter collection going on, whether it's your jackets, your pullover hoodies, and whatnot. And then they got the NFL logo collection they just dropped as well. And on top of that, they also got they got the Walking Dead collection, I want to say.
They got Walking Dead collection?
No, the Grateful Dead. I'm sorry.
Oh, Grateful, man. I was about to say
Very different. Very different.
Like that, bro.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah, because I want a shirt to say Rick Grimes, bitch.
Yeah, I know I got you a little excited, man. My fault. But yeah,
back when Boogie was watching Walking Dead, though, that's when it was good.
Before Glenn death, R.I.P. man.
So yeah, man. Shout out to good people at Homage, man. Pay homage. And also one more thing. It looks like the fantasy football championship is going to be between Sporting Voice and D-Mac. So shout out to those two for making it to the championship.
I'm a big
game.
D-Mac fan this week. I'm D-Mac, man. You can't do no wrong. Good luck.
That's what
I
it
might
looks like.
trade him Tyreek Hill.
But I don't know. I think that match was
all right, we ain't gonna cheat, man. It's gonna be on the up and up. If you win, you win, bro.
Right. And like, I don't know if D-Mac got this locked up really, because I see that the Chargers defense is playing some ball, and I think D-Large got the Chargers defense. So I have to double check that score. But I know Sporting Voice got his spot locked up. So we'll see. Y'all know who'll be in the championship game after tonight. So but yeah, Homage gift cards on the line though.
Yeah.
We'll have the full details of the amounts of the amount. So I'm sure the first prize is gonna be $100 for certain.
Oh man, I should have took it more seriously. Sure.
Oh, is that what happened? You just weren't taking it seriously?
Yeah, I ain't even draft.
Let him
Remember?
tell him.
Yeah,
that was right.
Boogie was actually rolling. Then all of a sudden he just forgot. He just said F.
I was trying to be
didn't even
nice,
get
man.
the
I
jersey.
was tearing y'all ass up, but if I knew it was gonna be Sporting Voice, I would have definitely did things different.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. With that being said, anything else? Y'all we want to tackle before we get up out of here?
Nah. Whatever the
Let's
defense
ride.
did last week, y'all do that again.
Y'all got
Y'all
Russell
do that
Wilson this
again.
week. It's another PTO week. Come on, let's take care of business.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sport Voice.
no.
Yeah, Sport Voice. If you win, you can definitely use that gift card for Bengals gear. So it's your gift card. You do whatever the hell you want with it. So,
Yeah.
like, you don't get a gift card either way. So, but anyway, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. And it's on to Donkey Week Part 2. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
All right.
Man, that car
I won't
need
say
an
it. I
oil change.
refuse.
That car need an engine replacement or something.
Right. Till the next episode. Let's fucking go, baby. You already know what it is.
Oh, he's disrespect. We're gonna get your ass next